fucking kidding me? Stop. Stop.
Hello guys, I'm back again. I'm back in the city. I'm back in my city. Okay, to talk about a new reality show today, we're going to talk about the second episode of Fboy Island season 3. This is a new show that I started to recap, and I'm back again to talk about that. So what happened? The first episode that pretty much summarized Fboy Island, like episode 1. We have three ladies. We have Katie, we have Daniela, and we have Holly. So they're here to find love, and they're here to make some money. Katie asked Daniela, who is your top pick? Daniela said Jared is her top pick, but he's so young. Jared is like 24, but she's so attracted to him. Nikki came to talk to the lady. The lady are talking about what happened, like the first date, the first day, or the first week, or the first episode. Katie said she kissed someone, and that person was
Vince.
Yeah, and how was the kiss? It was great. So you're
I
excited?
went in for seconds.
Daniela said she kissed Jared. She also kissed CJ. So far, Holly is the only one who hasn't kissed someone. They asked Holly, why did you put Evander in the bottom two?
I had a feeling that you had a little scheme with that one.
She said she just wanted to test him to see how he's going to defend herself. She said he was still very nice about that. I was surprised. Like I told you during episode 1, I don't know why Evander ended up being on the top 2. There's no way that he's going home. Back in the house, like in the mansion, like in the main quarter, Perez is teaching the guys some meditation technique. They're just having the fun yoga or meditation date in the house. Katie have to pick someone for the first date, but she doesn't want to pick Vince because he's the obvious choice. She already knows she's attracted to him.
Obviously, I had a great connection with Vince, so he seems like a very obvious choice. But I'm trying really hard to stay open to all these guys.
She already knows there's a connection there, but she want to be open to other people because you just don't want to choose one person and decide that this is the one for you. She's on the dating show. So because of that, she decided to pick somebody else for the first day. She picked Marco. She said Marco make an effort to talk to her during like the night one. She noticed that even though Jared came to interrupt Marco, she noticed that Marco wanted to talk to her. Marco is also a comedian like Katie, and she said comedians have a bad reputation. Most comedians like F-boys, so she think Marco could be a F-boy.
Typically, I do find comedians to be F-boys. I feel like he's an F-boy in disguise.
So they're going on the water, they're doing that power on the water. They're just having a date on the water. They're talking, and Marco tried to kiss her within this first move. The first minute, she was like, "That's your move."
God, look at this.
What?
Right there.
What
Is this a good time for a kiss?
That's your line?
I was like, seriously? Are you gonna kiss me now? Elijah is interested in Haley. So one of the twins is interested in Haley. The other twin is interested in Katie.
I got a little thing for Katie too.
I already distinguished them. Marco and Katie, they continue. Marco says he comes from Italian family. Her family is important to him. He and Katie end up kissing. Katie said the kiss wasn't the best. It was like try to match a triangle to the square.
Like, if my mouth was a triangle and his tongue was a square, that's what the kiss was kind of like.
So it wasn't the best. She compared that to the kiss that she had with Vince. She said Vince was a little bit more smooth. But after the day, she said, I'm still going to keep cleaning my house to get to know him better. And now in the evening, it's time for Daniela to ask, like they have some kind of gathering in the evening. Daniela came, she asked one of the guys to go on a date with, and that guy is Jared. So CJ is worried because Jared is his biggest competition. And Daniela, she's so attracted to Jared. Even though he's so young, she's so attracted to Jared. She can't even like think about anything else. She just go for it. She said it might be an F-boy, but I'm still so attracted to him. Jared said that he like going now with his boy. But she said, are you gonna like, if we are dating, are you gonna go just out with your boy? He said, no, I'm gonna include you so we can go out together. Katie is not still with the boys. With the rest of the guys, she asked the question, what's your thought of Jared? So a lot of guys are very quiet.
At this point, I don't want to speak on Jared. I don't need no target on my back right now.
And the people who speak like Marco and Other people say he might be a Fboy. He might not be here for the right reasons.
He's very aggressive with the competitiveness, and I don't know if he's trying to play a game or he's here to find a girl.
So they say a bunch of things to say. They say something about him. He like to strategize things. It's like he's talking about his connection to other guys. So they just don't have good thing to say about him. And most of them, like, people who are not talking about him are very silent. They have no good thing to say about him. Jerry's strategy is to Jerry is talking about his competitor to Daniela, because Daniela has a connection with CJ and Jared. Those are the two people she kissed on 9-1. Jared's strategy is to kind of destroy the connection that Daniela have with CJ.
So you know that he is an athlete and he's going overseas. And I'm just asking.
He asked Daniela who's the most attractive. Daniela said you are so gorgeous.
You're gorgeous.
Oh,
you
thank
know
you so
that.
much. You look magnificent as well.
All I can think of, you're so gorgeous. I can say anything to your face. I used to love that Taylor Swift song. I still love it. Gorgeous. Oh my God. I was playing that song every single day. Gorgeous. I can say anything to your face, and look at your face. Yeah, Jared is very handsome. I'm not gonna deny it, but I really wish Daniela can see, because we're gonna talk about something toward the end. I really wish that she can stop focusing on the way he look, try to get to know what's inside. Haley talked to Haley. She didn't hear anything good coming from the rest of the guys. They don't have anything good to say about Jared. So when Daniela came back for her day, she said, oh, she had a wonderful day.
I'm in trouble. Like, I want to leave here with this guy.
This is where Katie tell you have to be careful of Jared, because the guy said this and that about him.
I don't really know what to do at this point.
The next day, they show Jonathan talking with Tanner. They're having a conversation. They talk about the guys, like in general, how do you think about this guy? And by the way, Jonathan, you know how Jonathan look like? Have you watched The Summer I Turned Pretty, or it's not? You know the funny thing, let me just talk about that a little bit. The Summer I Turned Pretty is not summer without you, and we always have summer. I read all the book. I read all those books. They make a TV show about the summer I Turned Pretty. It's not summer without you. So I know what's going on in those 2 episodes. I also know what's going on in season 3, but I'm not going to tell you guys. You're going to have to read the book. So I've just said Jonathan looks so much like Jeremiah.
I'm a genuine guy, and I know that anything. Oh my God.
Every time I look at Jonathan, all I can see is Jeremiah. Jeremiah, he had the same style. And by the way, I'm Team Conrad, but Jeremiah is gorgeous. You're so gorgeous. I can say anything to your face. I'm still Team Conrad, even though by season 2, spoil it, she chose Jeremiah. You need to watch that show. It's a good show for the summer. I just love the vibe of the show. Okay, let's come back. Let's talk about Jonathan. Let's stop talking about Jeremiah. They have a conversation and they just give the thought about all the guys. Dana said on the twin, they're just joking around. They think those guys here to play around.
Funny. I'm gonna skip so far, bro.
So true.
This is Fboy Island. Okay, so straight.
This person is serious, this person isn't serious. I kind of appreciate this conversation because I can feel like, oh, Dana is a serious guy.
Don't get me wrong, the sense of humor and everything is what they want to see, it's what they like. They want to see the serious side, they want to see the vulnerable side.
You know, the way he talked, you can say, no, he's actually here to find like a genuine connection with one of the lady. It's time for Haley to choose someone for her date, and she chose Evander. So she chose Evander. And Elijah was not so happy about that. Elijah is one of the twins. He wasn't happy because Evander got the date. They have some kind of like photography type of date because Haley is like, she's a model. She's used to the camera, taking picture. So she took some picture with Evander. The picture were nice and they continued the date. They just talk about a bunch of things, the connection. Evander, the way he's talk, I don't know if Evander's gonna be a F-boy, but the way he talk, I feel like he's a nice guy.
I can solidify myself in basically her top two. You know, I want to be number one, not number two.
I don't know. I don't focus on his look. He's handsome and so on, but the way he talk, yeah, some people talk. You can feel like you can see the genuineness. I feel like he's a good guy. I just feel like he's not a F-boy. I would be really surprised if Evander is a F-boy if we find out later. So I like her with Evander. I don't know about Elijah yet. Elijah is serious, but he's always joking with his twin. They're always playing around. Now Evander came back to meet the guys. They asked about his day. He said, I don't kiss and tell. No, they asked about his day. He didn't say that. This is Marco who said he doesn't kiss and tell. They asked about his date. He said the date was really good. I said, did you kiss her? He said something. Oh, there was a good fight. I went for the kiss. But that's not what happened. He asked for the kiss. And it's funny how the show shows exactly what happened. He told a little lie there. So time for the mixer. This is where it's like the cocktail hour if we were like in the bachelor or before the rose ceremony. So they had the mixer and then they're gonna have the elimination. So during the mixer, you see the girl get ready, the guys get ready. And want to find out what's going on with Jared because she got the information for Katie that the guy say something, the guy for the house and of Team Jared. So Jared explained guys doesn't like him because he have a good connection with her.
The only reason I could think of guys not liking me is because they know that we have a connection. At the end of the day, this is a competition.
During that time, he was explaining himself, they show Katie and Vance, they still flirting around, they have a great connection.
Well, I haven't seen you in like feels like forever.
And they kiss again.
Are you gonna kiss me or not?
Marco is not so happy about that because Marco and Vance, they are both going. They found a connection with Katie. Jared and Daniela conversation continued. The conversation didn't go so well. She was still trying to she wanted him to explain herself better, but the conversation was going so bad that she got up. She got up and left the conversation. And this is where Jared made himself look so bad because he got up. He said, "Whoever is not talking to a lady right now, come, I have something to say."
Yo, everybody in here that's not talking to a lady. So I just got done talking to Daniela and everyone in the house saying that they don't with me.
Who talked this about me in the house? It was like yelling and screaming. He said, the way that happened, you went on your date. He said, Marco, you're the one. He's just pointing to Marco. And I feel so bad. I don't know why Jared and Marco don't get along. They are not even they are not even after the same girl. They have different connection. I just don't know if his personality and Marco's personality don't click. He always insult Marco for his look and say, I will feel sorry for myself. I don't even want to compete with. I don't like Jared. I don't like his behavior. Marco seems like a sweet guy. Even the competition, Marco competition is Vance. When we talk to the connection with Katie, but they are not fighting. There are no beef between them. Jared always try to find like a complete with Marco. They are not even after the same girl. That's why I was disappointed. He started yelling. He go to one Marco and they both got into an argument. It made both of them look so bad.
My popcorn watching this whole thing. I can't wait for it. I'm really hoping they fight, honestly. Then they both go home. It's cool, easy to me.
And the problem today got solved. Nick is here to say it's time for the second elimination. So they are going to the elimination. I said, okay, what's going to happen to Marco? What's going to happen to Jared? I just know that there's no way those two guys going home. So now this is the time that Nikki asked like the three girls who are in your bottom two. Daniela said Jared and Price.
Jared. Bryce.
Haley, she said Chris and Marquise.
Chris. Marquise.
And Katie said Marco and Tanner.
Marco. Hannah.
The girl give the reason like, Bryce, you are in the bottom two because you make no effort. Daniela said, Bryce, you're in the bottom two because you make no effort to get to know any of us this week. She also said, Jared, you're the bottom two because I have a great connection with you, but I feel like you're telling me something great. She doesn't know why he's here. She doesn't know if he's here for the right reason. So the guy don't have any good thing to say about it. She thinks that he might be playing her. Harry told Chris, you're in the bottom too because you didn't make any effort to get to know me. Even though we saved you, I saved you last week. We saved you last week. You still didn't make any effort to get to know us. Michael they didn't get to talk also, but he didn't make any effort. Some guy they're just chilling, they're on vacation. Marco also. Katie said you're in the bottom too because the way you acted today wasn't like a good way to behave in a group, so it wasn't like a good look. Marco said, I know my behavior wasn't the best. And Dana, you're in the bottom too because this is not the best place for you. If you were in the real world, things would be different. I don't think this is a place for us to have a connection yet. Dana said, how do you know it's not a place for us to have a connection yet if you don't give me a chance? It's time for the girl to eliminate. So Daniela, Bryce went home. He wasn't happy about that.
Sorry, Bryce. But
what? Say.
They showed him a lot in episode 1. I really thought he was gonna go far. I guess his strategy was like to mess up with other people. He didn't work out. You should have focused on the girl more. Haley, she sent Chris home.
unfortunately, I'm going to be eliminating Chris tonight. Sorry.
Katie sent Tanner home.
Tanner, I respect you so much as a person.
Oh, Tanner was so sad.
Why do women say they want somebody who's emotional? And do I let my emotions out or do I not? Honestly, I don't know anymore.
So Bryce is a nice guy. Everybody was surprised, but he behaves like an F-boy. And Chris is an F-boy. He fooled everyone. People was also surprised. I think Chris was like a nice guy. And Chris, every time I saw Chris, I feel like he should be like a doctor in a medical drama or something like that. He gave me doctor vibe. So 2 nice guys went home, 1 F-boy went home. This is how the show ended. You think that was over? I was about to like put my pen down, say I'm done, taking note, and they show freaking Jared in the ATM telling us who he is.
Okay, all right, I'll be honest. Okay, I am an F-boy.
Sometimes they don't tell us, the good thing about the show, they can switch strategy. Now that we know that Jared is a F-boy, we're going to see his behavior, we're going to see him during the season. We're going to see his reaction. He's so good at playing.
Daniela, I don't like her. I'm just doing this for the bread. But, I'm here to, convince Shotty that I'm here for the love. Yeah, right.
But now we know that he's a F-boy. And
There is money at the end of this that a lot of those F-boys plan to take and leave you crying on the sidewalk. Jared's one of them.
it's going to be interesting to watch Jared during this season. It's getting better. And I think next week we're going to have some good episode of F-Boy Island. Thank you so much for watching this episode. You guys have a wonderful evening. Nice guy, nice try. F-Boy, F-Bye. Bye.